Right, my having crisps now. I don't stop eating, I don't, you know, if I can get the chance I eat. Really nice. These crisps, I like these. I just like crisps and sweets. Big ones, look. Ever so nice. They don't have that much. I've got these. Makes me laugh at these, but it says on here, look, not actual size. As if you think your crisps are going to be that fucking... You have to be that retarded because the crisps are going to be that goddamn big. And they have to point it out in case they get sued for saying it's not actual size. That Harry Potter goddamn thing wasn't actual size, I can tell you that much, but she's ever such a good job, she's ever so clever. I don't know where she gets it from, it's not me. Well, it can't be him neither. Must be some family genetic thing. I want as clever as Jasmine. Not at that age. No way. I remember at that age, yeah, we hadn't even left for Derby then. I was still being racist in Chandler's Ford with my sister. I was at 7, reading fucking nothing. I remember going to school, being an angel, right? I remember that. Nativity, I remember because I didn't go till I was 5. I didn't go to school in Oxford. I went when we moved to Chandler's Ford, yeah. I can remember that. But sometimes you have what I think false memories because you get told about it and they're backed up with photographic evidence, aren't they? So you go, oh yes, I can remember that. So I test it with Jazz all the time. And sometimes when they first develop a memory, it's like, how do you know that? How do you remember that? And she can tell you exactly. Like my ex-partner, yeah, she remembers it. Do you remember when he was here, he didn't give me no breakfast? So I go, yeah, anyway, darling, how do you remember that? But, because you're only 4. But yeah, she's very clever. Very clever. She's going to go and do her 11 plus, hopefully. And I've told her. She knows now. She's telling everyone now. She ain't going to like, I don't call it mainstream anymore. She ain't going to a mixed school. Nah. Nah. Because when I went, school was very, very different. I went to quite a small secondary school, only 500 pupils, so not many. Some people go as like 1,500 of them. Yeah. But things were very different. 30 years ago, girls and boys, the boys weren't as naughty. There wasn't knife crime. There weren't mobile phones. There wasn't social media. There was none of this. None of this. You might have had a fag at break time, some of them, yeah. Whatever, but nah. She ain't knocking around, nah. Not Jazz. No. Not my Jasmine. No. She's not being distracted by naughty boys. She's going to an all-girls school. She knows it. She knows it now. She can mix with boys. I'm not saying she can't, because that's a bit ridiculous. She can socialise outside of school hours with people of an opposite sex to her and make her own mind up about her gender and her sexual orientation and all that. I ain't going to enforce that on her. But she's a bit late to the game, but she does like Justin Bieber, so I'm quite pleased about that. Don't see, she doesn't like the Spice Girls or anything, so that's alright, isn't it, for 7? I like George Michael. I didn't know. What 7-year-old has a gaydar? I didn't know. But, yeah, at that age. But I couldn't even... I don't even think I could read at 7. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I remember when I could read and I was 9. I remember staying up all night reading a book. Mum and Dad didn't know. Roald Dahl, the Twits. Little did I know my life in Harborne was going to be like that. Getting him back all the fucking time. I did dreadful things. So I fucking should have done. After what that man put me through. Years of hell. Years. Absolute slave. Absolute slave for the cunt I was. Honestly. Have you done my shirt for work? Well, I've got to get to work to, myself. What do you think I don't mind. I'm very good at ironing, but I don't know what to iron his cunting shirt. It was lazy. Lazy, yeah. A lazy alcoholic who used to knock me about and till this day will deny it, right? I go into work, yeah. The cunt. Oh, it makes me so mad now. I'm doing my diploma for connections, yeah. We have to go to this posh hotel to go and do academic learning. It's summer. I've got to wear a long sleeve top, Anta. Why is that then, Rachel? How did you do that on your art? Oh, I burnt myself. Did you? No, I didn't. I didn't burn myself at all. Somebody burnt me. Now you see why I hate him. See, you won't get away with doing that. Well, you might if you pin me down like he did. But he's known as having what's called a drunk switch, yeah. Everyone laughs. Oh, isn't it funny how he gets so drunk? No, it isn't fucking funny. If you got to live with that, if you had to live with that, if you signed up for that, no, it's not funny. It's not funny. Bought a house here only because his mum gave us a deposit, right? 5% deposit, I think it was. And we only got a mortgage. We both had jobs, yeah, right? We only got a mortgage because his mate was a financial advisor. Yeah, things were very different back in 2004. And it was cheaper to buy than rent, blah, blah, blah. It often works out that way, doesn't it? So we saved ourselves quite a bit of money from renting. And we're going to go and sign the mortgage papers because it was jointly owned, right? On the proviso that if anything happened, his cunt of a mum got paid back the deposit, yeah? Which I assume she did. I don't even know if she's still alive. I won't say what I was going to say, but there we go, I don't. She's quite old. And it kicked my spine so badly I could barely walk across the bridge to get to the fucking solicitors to sign the paperwork. And I'm there, practically hobbling across this bridge going, what am I doing? What am I doing? Signing paperwork for that. I thought it was a bit late now, isn't it? And all this kind of stuff. Honestly, the only reason I got away was because he went to London for the day. I did. My mum and my sister came down, took me back up to Derby. I don't know which was worse. Frying pan fire springs to mind. Not awful. And then the cunt shut me out on Christmas Eve 2008. Took away my keys for Harborne. Took away my keys for Derby. Took away my son. Gave him back to his dad. Because he was with me. There's no reason for him not to be. He was my son. Gave him back to that cunt. He was seeing somebody else by this point, yeah. Not that I care. I've been trying to get rid of him for years. I was like, good, off you go, ta-ra. He used to come down and terrorise me. We had my sister when I was getting on with her, yeah, the panda. He used to go, you're all right in the week, Rachel. And then he comes down on a weekend and ruins it all. I'm like, yeah, it's called domestic abuse, Sarah. It is. Terrorised me for years, that man did. Awful, awful specimen of a man. Awful. I feel sorry for the children that he teaches or doesn't teach. I bet he delegates a lot, the cunt. Who used to do all his fucking marking? Who used to come up with the ideas for his projects? Because it wasn't him. Nah, it wasn't. Who used to clean the house from top to bottom? Who used to have dinner on the table? Who used to make his goddamn fucking sandwiches every day? Because it wasn't him. No, I worked full time as well, yeah. I did. I still can't, to this day, cannot drink red wine because that's what we used to drink. No. Anything that reminds me of him. Ugh. Disgusting. I had to have everything, everything for that. Everything. And then they have the audacity to tell me, oh, you've been in prison. You've got schizophrenia. You've never done nothing to your son, but why don't we give you half an hour a month? Supervised by that? Fuck off. I didn't want to put my son through it neither. It's not fair. Not fair. So, I don't know what you know. A load of bullshit is what he'll know. A load of fucking bullshit about me. That's half the... Well, The reason I started this YouTube channel, 3 years ago now it was to piss my ex off, right, who left me for another woman, was to piss him off. Because he thinks he's such a media person and all this. I thought, show you, love. And it did piss him off because I sent him the link. It did piss him off. It did. I don't care. And then I just thought, right, I've done that now. I've pissed him off. What am I going to do next? And I make the occasional video. Recently I've been serialising my life because I've got nothing better to do because I don't work no more. It's to prove a point. It's to prove a point. It's free. I've got the time on my hand. I've got a mobile phone. Why not? Why the hell not? Just speak the truth about people. Why not? People don't do it enough. Oh no, don't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that about him. How's that going to... What court? You know, fuck off. It's all there. It's all there. It's all goddamn true as well. I don't lie. I'm not very good at it. I'm not very good at it. And you shouldn't be neither good at lying. People who are good at lying, like a lot of my ex-partners, are not worth nothing. That's why I got so annoyed with Jazz the other day when she tried to cover up about a smoothie. Fucking, no, it's not on. It's not on. So, but yeah, there you go. My son's 16 soon. 16 years have gone by. Last saw him when he was 2. He had blonde hair, beautiful he was, beautiful. He used to get stopped all the time in Harbour. Isn't he lovely? And he was. He was. My pride and joy. Stolen. Go on, say it. He was stolen from me. Because I got pissed. And I can't think why I got fucking pissed either. Living under your goddamn roof, you alcoholic mother. Why do you have to do this, Rachel? Why? Why you're clearing out the wine shed? Because Dad's coming round. You don't want him to know how much you fucking drink. And the rest. And the rest of what you... Fuck off. Fuck off. Do you know what living on the streets is like? Do you? Do you? I wish you could find out. I wish you could.